What's up, everybody? Welcome to some Kamahl, Fist of Crows. I hope you're ready to get some nice little force punches going. As far as our opening hand goes, we've got, man, do we want to keep on this one? Yeah, let's go and mulligan. I'd like to have a little bit of a cheaper, if we hit the land with Skyshroud Claim, I feel good about it. Yeah. Well, we'll be online for Courser. Yeah, we're going to keep on this one. I like this one. Yeah, I guess we could have kept with Skyshroud Claim in there, but with not really having a hard way to get into a third land drop, and then a bunch of our other spells were just kind of either tied to the amount of tied to the number of creatures. Anyway, let's start our opening hand. All right, no, we're gonna keep on this one. We're good. Let's get the scry going. Zendikar's Royal. Yeah, let's go put that on the bottom for right now. Okay, let's get the force down. Let's get the beautiful, beautiful promo Elvish Mystic onto the battlefield. Almost said Elvish Visionary. And then anything else. Now we're going to go and pass the turn. Yeah, it would have been nice. I always like to keep Skyshroud Claim hands, but yeah, if we don't draw a lot of creatures to take advantage of some of those draw spells, we don't really go anywhere really quick. But we are playing Kamahl, Fist of Crosa. 1 green mana. Target land becomes a 1/1 creature until end of turn. It is still a land. Then for 5 mana, creatures you control get +3/+3 and gain trample until end of turn. Let's go ahead and get the beautiful hit another force. Let's get the force down. Let's go for the. We're going to go for Courser. If we go Shaman of the Forgotten Ways, we can get down Kamahl. Let's go Courser. I really like, I always enjoy effects of that. We can kind of see the top part of our library. And especially with playing against Sedris, the Traitor King. I've played against, Ancient Tomb, what's up? Anything else? Now we're going to go and pass the turn. Playing against Sedris, the Traitor King. Each creature card in your graveyard has unearthed for 2 colorless and a black. It's been a long time since I've played against Sedris, and I always enjoy playing against him. I always enjoy graveyard-style decks, and in fact, whenever I play against him, I'm always like, I need to build him. And he's actually on my to-do list, and I have a big to-do list. So I'll get to it one day. I'm trying to get it done. I've kind of got a little bit better system for my channel now that I've got stuff going. Actually, I'll kind of explain that statement in a second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Either way, we can't really get down Kamahl just yet. Let's go ahead and... Let's get down Shaman of the Forgotten. Actually, let's go ahead and go. Let's go 4. Let's get down Shaman. We're going to gain 1 life. That way we can still swing in with Elvish Mystic and Courser. We'll get a little bit of extra. You know, it's always nice to get the Elvish Mystic swinging in for some nice little combat damage. Let's go for it. Get down Shaman of the Forgotten Ways. There we go. And then if we get into a position to where we get that 9, 10, 11 activation, well, hey, let's have some fun. All right, so we're going to go and swing in for 3, put our opponent down to 27. And then we're in the race because we're at 31, so let's just go and send this bad boy home. We won. There's no reason to keep playing. All right, swinging for 3. And then anything else. Now we're going to go and pass the turn. Now, we do have Arachnogenesis on top. Create X spiders, where X is the number of creatures attacking you. So that will be a good card in the hand to kind of blank one of the unearthed creatures, because once they unearth it, it gains haste, and they have to exile at the beginning of the next end step. So with the kind of fog effect with the tokens on the battlefield, that'd be a good way to, let's say that our opponent gets a big utility creature out there, something that they want to save. We can use that and kind of make sure it doesn't really have that effect, and then it gets exiled. But yeah, so my to-do list. When people give me commander suggestions, I do have a to-do list, and I keep it not activated. I keep it updated on my little Excel spreadsheet that I keep for my channel. And so if you give me a suggestion, I haven't done it. It's not like it's falling on like deaf ears. Like it's on my to-do list. I just kind of spent like the last 2 months just kind of trying to think how to say it. Primeval Bounty. Ooh, that's pretty good. Let's go ahead and get the Temple of the False God down. Actually, 5 or more. No, we will not be online for that. Let's actually get the Ancient Tomb down. We're going to gain 1 life off that. It's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and that'll still be they swinging with Coffin Queen. Yeah, let's go ahead and get Kamahl down. I like that. Let's tap the Shaman of the Forgotten Ways. That's going to be 1, 2. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 1 off the Elvish Mystic. There we go. Get down Kamahl. Anything else? Now we're going to go and pass the turn. But yeah, I keep a to-do list, and it's one of those, like, I spent like, because I think my last new deck released, actually my most recent one was Gashoth, which I was really excited. It was really fun to do a new deck for y'all. But prior to that, I think it was Gahiji. And then after Gahiji, I just kind of got into this position to where I was just like, I wasn't happy with the way some of my older decks like were presented on the channel. I wasn't happy with my builds of the older decks. I'm using old builds that, like, now that I've played a lot more Commander than I did, even 6 months ago. There's a lot of stuff that I needed to tweak, so it was almost kind of like I took like 2 months off just to kind of, I don't know, just relax and make sure I'm happy with everything that I'm doing on my channel. So, and I'm in a good position, so I'm really happy about that. All right, so we have Arbor Elf on top. We actually do have 5 lands for Temple of the False God, so let's go ahead and get that down. We're going to gain a life off that. If we go for a Primeval Bounty, whenever we cast a creature spell, could a 3/3 Beast token. That's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then we still won't be able to tap that down. Do we want to swing in with the Corpse Augur? I think at this point, let's just go and get down Primeval Bounty. We can probably just go pretty beat sticks on this one. So we have 1, 2, 3. We'll tap the Temple down. And then we're still going to have to add 2 more. We can only spend the mana off Shaman on creature spell. So we'll go and tap down the Elvish Mystic. We don't really have to worry about our opponent swinging it. Sedris doesn't have haste or anything. Alright, anything else? No, we're going to go and pass the turn. Alright, now if we do go for the Shaman of the Forgotten Ways activation, let's kind of give that a look real quick. That's going to be 9, 10, 11 total mana, and only if we have creatures with power 8 or greater. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we do have just enough for the activation off the Formidable for the 11 mana. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The only thing is we don't have enough mana for it. So that is definitely something we can work towards, and I've never gotten to do that activation, so if we can get that, that'd be kind of fun. Our opponent is going for Demonic Tutor, so we'll see what they're going to go for. If they go for a board wipe, that might kind of complicate what we've got going on. That would definitely be something they can go for. They do have 4 mana, so that if they want to grab Damnation, that would be something to kind of clear the board out. So we may kind of swing in. But we don't know what they have until they cast it. So outside of that, we do have Arbor Elf on top of the library. We can get that down next turn. Once we cast Arbor Elf with Primeval Bounty on the battlefield, we're going to get a nice 3/3 Beast creature token. And then whenever we start casting some of our other stuff, we'll get those +1 counters on creatures. And then we can start gaining some life off of our land drop. So once we draw into Arbor Elf, we have a land on top, we'll be able to play it off courser. They might have gone for an Ancient Tomb off the Demonic Tutor. Potentially that might have been something they went for. But we'll see. Opponent gets down Graveborn Muse. Draw X cards, lose X life, or X the number of zombies. And their zombie count is at 3 right now. So they'll be drawing some cards next turn. And we do have a land on top. So let's go and make the land drop off the top. Ooh, Tooth and Nail. I like it. Alright, and we're going to be gaining 4 off of our land drops, which is, ooh, just beautiful. Get that Primeval Bounty going. Go to 37. This actually kind of, so if we want to go for an activation off Kamahl, do we want to go for that? Or do we want to save it for Tooth and Nail next turn? And if we push in, we just, I don't know, yeah. We might get some chunk blocks from our opponent, but I think I kind of like just holding back on this one. Yeah, let's go. If we're going to swing in, I'd like to get Arbor Elf down. I'd like to get the Beast token off Primeval Bounty. And then we still have Arachnogenesis on the battlefield, too. If they do swing in, we'll get a few extra creatures. And then we can, worst case scenario, if we simply just want to cast it to put some +1 counters on some creatures in response to something, we can do that. We won't get any tokens for it, but we can definitely go for that. Yeah, I think we're just going to go and pass the turn, and then we'll just kind of get a final count on our mana as far as next turn. We are a little bit bottlenecked on green mana as far as Kamahl targeting a land, becoming a 1/1 creature until end of turn. So if our opponent does go for a board wipe, we'll definitely turn that online for us. We'll go for that, start animating some of their lands if they want to do that. If not, we're not really going to have a huge amount of force that we can animate with Kamahl to get that extra stampede damage. Alright, opponent's tapping out for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 total mana. Let's see what this is going to be. We don't see blue being tapped yet for Sedris, but this might be Sedris, so we'll see. Sedris, the Traitor, the Entertainer. That's always bothered me that Cedric, I don't know why. Alright, pay 3 life, destroy target creature and land. What do you think we're going to do in response to that? We're going to miss out on Kamahl. We could go for the Genesis to get a few counters on another creature. We have Tooth and Nail coming down next turn. It's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we actually just Tooth and Nail for a creature, but not have enough for Entwine just yet. Yeah, there's nothing else we can do. Yeah, go for it. Alright, so we're going to lose Kamahl, we're going to lose Temple of the False God. It's going to go back to the graveyard. We don't really have any way to regenerate it. I think I just kind of paused just to see what we could go for. Alright, opponent's getting down to Bajuka Bog. That's going to see the Temple of the False God getting exiled out of our graveyard. But we're in a good position. You know, worst case scenario, if we just kind of sit back and like search up something like Avenger of Zendikar to get some tokens on the battlefield, and they're going to slowly lose out to the Graveborn Muse. So that's definitely another line of play that we can take. I always enjoy winning Magic games like that. It's always fun. Alright, so we're going to draw into Tooth and Nail. Hopefully there's another land on top. We can play that for the Courser of Crew Fix. Yeah, let's go and do that. Let's go for the Hideaway. Or, oh, look at these triggers. We're going to gain 3 life, actually 4. The Mosswort Bridge. Let's get this just a little. There we go. I always like to make sure the stack looks nice and neat for y'all at home, so you can kind of see what's going on. Get the Mosswort Bridge Hideaway. See what we can stash underneath the bridge. Ooh, beautiful. Crater Hoof. Are you hanging out over there, Crater Hoof? That's going to be 1, 2, 3. Yeah, let's go. I think Crater Hoof. That sounds like a lot of fun. Could go for Regal Force. I love Crater Hoof. Yeah, let's go Crater Hoof. All right. Put those on the bottom in any order. And then we're going to gain a life. There's another land on top. So that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So if we want to go for Tooth and Nail, I guess as a safeguard, we could go for Avengers Zendikar. Or we could just go for Kamahl again. If we're going to go for Crater Hoof next turn, I think I like that. Let's go Kamahl. I do like that. I think we have enough mana. It's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that should be enough. That's going to be 1, 2, 3. Add 2. Let's go double green. And then pay for 3 more. That's going to be 1, 2. And then tap out for 1 more. Alright, there we go. We're going to get Kamahl back down. We'll get a 3/3 Beast token. Excuse me. Alright, get a 3/3 Beast token off that Kamahl cast, and then anything else. We can untap one of the force if we need to with the Arbor Elf. Now we're just going to go and pass the turn. So, as far as Mosswort Bridge with the Hideaway ability, we'll cover that as soon as we pass over to our opponent. Alright, now with Mosswort Bridge, with Hideaway, we may pay the exiled card if we have power 10 or greater among creatures that we control. And at this point, it's going to be 3, 6. We have 10 with Kamahl just on the battlefield by itself. So we'll definitely have enough for Crater Hoof, and that's going to be a little bit better for us to get some nice stuff going. Oh, yeah. Ooh, Life's Finale. Bummer. But we still have Tooth and Nail in the hand. That's okay. Destroy all creatures, and then they put them in the graveyard. That's fine. Anything we can do in response to that? No, we're good. Alright, so we run away from Crater Hoof. Ugh, that'd have been nice. Hey, but that happens. Alright, so they're going to get the Corpse Augur, draw X cards, or X to the number of creature cards in target player's graveyard. So I guess at this point, they have 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we do have 4 creature cards in the graveyard, so they're actually going to, with that Corpse Augur trigger, they should target us to draw a few more cards. And then, I guess they're trying to see if they can stack it, but yeah, I don't think they're going to be able to get the Life's Finale trigger. Well, maybe. They've got to put this trigger on. I don't know if they can stack it that way. I think that, yeah, I was going to say, it has to go to the graveyard first before they can get more creature cards in there. Oh, yeah, they do get more creature cards. Avengers Zendikar, World Breaker, and the Oracle. All right. So, kind of one of our ways out on this one is going to be something like Tooth and Nail. With 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, we'll be able to search up a creature, but they did grab some of our bigger, heavy hitters for the deck. They are sitting at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So they are sitting at 8 total mana, and then they can unearth for 3. So if they hit the lane drop next turn, they'll be online to get down Sedris. So let's see what we draw into. Let's get Kamahl pop back up. I can't remember what was on top. It might have been another land card, potentially. We'll see. But we need to slowly start building our way back towards a nice Crater Hoof. And then that brings me to this nice little. All right, so a couple people have pointed out that I say nice little a lot, nice little blank, and I picked up on it. I'm working on it. I'm trying to not say nice little as much, but my gosh, is it hard not to? It's just one of those things. I didn't realize it until people pointed it out, and then like, when I did my Gashot deck tech, I was like, oh, hey, remember, don't do it. And then there's a couple times where I stopped myself, and I went back and listened, and man, I said like 3 or 4 times, I'm like, oh. So, if you're a nice little commenter, and you notice that it's a lot, and I keep saying it, hey, I am fully aware of it. I'm working on making sure that don't happen anymore. All right, so we have World Breaker. Sacrifice a land, returns from graveyard to your hand. Man, we need to work towards a Crater Hoof. This is going to be our best bet. Get the 3 Beast token on the battlefield. When we cast a non-creature spell, we'll get +1 counters on target creature control, which is no creatures at this point right now. 3 mana, sack a land. We do have the colorless for Ancient Tomb. I don't know if we're going to go down a land on World Breaker. Let's go and go Garruk Wildspeaker. We're going to miss out on the Primeval Bounty trigger, but at this point, I like getting the tokens on the battlefield. That's going to be 1, 2. It's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. Get down Garruk Wildspeaker. Let's go for the creative beast token because we need to work as quickly as we can to get back to an active Mosswort Bridge, and then anything else for 3 mana. Yeah, that still puts us in a position to where if they do go for Sedris and some creature coming out of our graveyard or their graveyard, we still have the Genesis to get a few more spider tokens. And that's going to be X, whereas X is the number of creatures that are attacking. So even if it's just one spider, it's better than nothing at this point. And then in worst case scenario, if we want to sacrifice a land for the World Breaker to bring it back, we can definitely do that to kind of go for that. It's going to be a little hard to go for the Tooth and Nail. You know, if we had a little bit more ramp, we could go for it. All right, opponent's going for a Vampiric Tutor. Not going to see what they're going to search up, but I'm sure we'll find out pretty soon. And then hopefully we'll be able to kind of dig out from underneath this. But yeah, man, that's always a bummer whenever you... you get really close to something and you can taste it and you're like, oh, yes. Because sometimes you go for a Mosswort Bridge trigger and you end up with something like Lana of War Elves and you're like, oh yeah, it's better than nothing. It beats a kick in the rear. But if we can get a Crater Hoof going, oh yeah, and then I can taste it, but then hey, it didn't happen. So, alright, opponent's cracking the Bloodstained Mire. And this is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that'll be 9 mana, which will be enough for Sedris and an activation. So more than likely, we'll probably see each creature card in your graveyard has unearthed for 3. So we'll see what they want to search up on this one. As far as Graveborn Muse, Corpse Augur, Thrax, alright. Player sacks a creature. Whenever a player sacks, put a +1 counter on it. Alright, so we're going to have to sacrifice the Beast token. Let's see where they swing in. Let's see if we're going to go for that... Now if we go bring back the World Breaker, that's going to be a 5/7, but we're still going to have to sack a creature. Yeah. We can do it in response to that, though. In response to the attack trigger. We can go for that, sacrifice the Spider token, and then next turn still go for the... yeah, is that what we're going to do to leave the Beast token up? Yeah, we can go for that. Let's go for the Genesis. It's going to be 1, 2, 3. You know, if they overextended for the Thrax, not expecting... get the 3 counters on there. Get a Spider token... I think we should have got a token on that. Is that not correct? We're in our attack step. It's attacking? Okay. Where X is the number of creatures attacking you, whatever it attacks. Did I miss something? Okay, opponent swinging for 7. Man, hop in the comments if I missed something. We create X spider tokens where X is the number of creatures attacking. We had 1 creature attacking us and we did not get a spider token. That was weird. Okay. Yeah, because that should have been lethal on the back end. Maybe they had some removal or something like that, but, okay. Yeah, that's kind of odd. Because that would have put us in a position where we had lethal this turn, so... I don't know. Let's go ahead and go for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have just enough for Tooth and Nail. We can still make another Beast token for Gurk Wildspeaker. Yeah, that threw me for a loop. I could have swore that actually the number of creatures attacking, that should have been 1 attacking creature. I don't know. That may have not just worked correctly or something like that. Tooth and Nail doesn't really buy us anything. They're swinging at Gurk. They don't want to leave it on the battlefield. Let's go ahead and... yeah, let's go for Tooth and Nail. Let's see what we can grab off that one. Yeah, let's go for that, because we need creatures on the battlefield. Let's go 1, 2, 3. And then 1, 2, 3. Tooth and Nail, search for 2 creature cards, reveal and put it in our hand. Now, if we go for Hornet Queen, we do have enough mana for Hornet Queen. That will be enough to get some nice little insect tokens on the battle. Oh, it said nice little. Sorry about that. I'm trying to, like, break myself of that. Ripjaw Raptor, that's not really going to do much at this point right now. Yeah, let's go and go Hornet Queen for sure. And then what else? I think everything else is a little... we don't really have any... some of our token creatures kind of went into the graveyard. Let's go ahead and grab... go and grab Dryad Arbor. I kind of like that. We'll grab Dryad Arbor. It's going to make the land drop for the turns. Plus up the Beast token. Make a Beast token. We get Dryad Arbor down. We can actually sacrifice that to Thrax if we want to. There we go. Get the Dryad Arbor down. We're going to gain a little bit of life off that, and then anything else, and we're going to pass the turn. Okay, so we have the Beast token. That puts our opponent in a position where they're going to have some sort of answer for the Beast token swinging in. Maybe the way they set it up last turn, they did have a 2-mana removal spell. But at this point, with them being at 2, and us having a Beast token, and really, if we want to go for Explosive Vegetation for the Primeval Bounty, that's going to be 3 counters on the Dryad Arbor. Our board state's kind of open, and if we can somehow get to 10 mana, which is really not that crazy, if we do go for the 3+1 counters on a creature, and then we can go for the Mosswort Bridge and really kind of apply that trample damage, that'll be good for us. But we'll see what kind of, how aggressive we're going to be next turn, depending on what our opponent gets down. But yeah, and then sometimes when you're recording Magic and you're giving commentary, sometimes you miss little interactions, but I could have swore Arachnogenesis was correct. X spider tokens or X to the number of creatures attacking, which was 1. We should have created 1 for all the combination. Yeah, I don't know. I may be missing something, but it looks like we didn't get a token on that one. That was I don't know. Who knows? Chunk that one up to Larry Niven's disc. Okay, Larry David's disc. Excuse me. That's going to come into play tapped. Let's see what else they're going to have to show for it. Now that will put them in a position where they can blow everything up. Undead Alchemist, if a zombie control with the combat damage for player, puts that many cards in the graveyard. Okay, that's fun. And let's see if they want to swing in with Thrax or not. Okay, if they do, we'll have to sacrifice a creature, but yeah, let's see. Okay, they are swinging in at Thrax. Thrax is swinging in at Gurk Wildspeaker. Target player sacrifices a creature. You want to sacrifice the Beast token? We go Explosive Vegetation next turn, because we're trying to play around Larry David's disc at this point right now. And do we want to hold on to Gurk Wildspeaker for the -1 ability? Actually, let's just go and sacrifice the Beast token. I kind of like having a little bit extra mana. We're going to lose the Beast token, that's fine. I like holding on to Dryad Arbor, and then we can get down the Hornet Queen next turn. Alright, opponent swinging for 8 is going to take care of Gurk Wildspeaker. Then worst case scenario, we may end up just going Explosive Vegetation on the Arbor. That way they have to chump block on the Undead Alchemist. Ooh, Reclamation Sage. Beautiful. Take care of Larry Dade's disc. Get out of here, man. And that's just enough for Explosive Vegetation, too. Okay, let's go Explosive Vegetation. That's going to be 1, 2. There we go. 1, 2. Put 3+1 counters on the Dryad Arbor. It's going to make it a nice 4/4. Get those 2 lands on the battlefield. We'll gain a little bit of life off that. Look at Primeval Bounty just putting in some work. Oh, love it. Always yield to that. We're going to gain 6 off that. Now let's go ahead and go Reclamation Sage. On Primeval Bounty, we'll get a 3/3 Beast token. Reclamation Sage on Larry David's disc. There we go. And then I'll kind of explain Larry David's disc here in a second. If you're sitting there at home trying to figure out why I'm calling it Larry David's disc. There we go. Let's go and swing in with the Dryad Arbor. It's time to go Forest Arbor Beat Sticks. And then we should see a chump block from our opponent, because this would be lethal if they do not block with the Undead Alchemist. Alright. There we go. Chump block, and then anything else. Now we're going to go and pass the turn. Now, if they want to swing with Thrax next turn, they can. We're probably going to go and sacrifice the Reclamation Sage. We still have Hornet Queen to get down. That's going to be 2. That's going to be 6 total power. We'll get another Beast token, so we might be able to swing it to where Enchanted Creature gets -1, can't block. Okay, that's fine. We just need to get a little bit of hasty action going with Crater Hoof. We can get that active thing. But yeah, so Larry David's disc. So it's Larry Niven backwards. That's what this target opponent reveals their hand, choose a non-link card. Oh, bummer. That got exiled. All right. So at Larry David's disc, it's Larry Niven's disc just backwards. That's all it is. And so I called it Larry Niven's disc, and somebody said, "Did you call that Larry David's disc?" And this was like 6 months ago or something like that. And so ever since then, it's just been Larry David's disc. I don't know. I think that's the correct way to pronounce it, Larry David's disc. I don't know. It sounds kind of funny. If you don't know who Larry David is the Curb Your Enthusiasm guy. So, with the bald-headed guy with the white hair. Alright, so Thrax is swinging in. We're going to lose the Beast token. And once again, that puts them in a position where they're sitting at 2 life. Let's see what we can draw into to kind of help us get out from underneath this one. We did get the Hornet Queen exiled with the Psychic Intrusion, which is a little bit of a bummer. 3 visits. Okay. So, let's go for Kamahl. Kamahl's going to be 8, 10 mana. That's going to be 1, 2, 3. Actually, we do not have enough to get the Kamahl down. Let's go for 3 visits. That'll be another force on the battlefield. We'll gain a little bit extra life. Then we can slowly start working towards Kamahl. Yeah, you know, we could go for Worldbreaker back out of the graveyard, 3 mana sack a land, but that's going to kind of keep us off Kamahl, and I'd like to, you know, if we can just get this Crater Hoof out from underneath the bridge. I know it's a little hard to hide him in there. Yeah, let's go for that, because we could get some counters. Yeah, let's go for that. Let's go 1-2. I like to make the land drop. Just get a hit on lands, and you know, they are sitting at 9 coming across, and we've got a little bit extra life total. We keep making these land drops. It'll just kind of basically make those attacks kind of start basically swinging in for 6. All right, anything else? We're going to pass it to our opponent. So if green had a lightning bolts up top, that'd be kind of nice. But yeah, if I did mess up something with the fog effect earlier, I do apologize. I thought that would have been lethal earlier, but hey, if I messed it up, we get some bonus magic. If I didn't mess it up, then we should have won. And hey, it is what it is. So we're having some fun talking about Larry David's disc. All right, let's get that popped down just a little bit. So opponent gets down the portal, and then we have Apprentice Necromancer. Return target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield, gains haste. At the beginning of the next step, sacrifice it. Okay. Sure, go for it. Alright, they're going to be swinging with the Thrax. It's going to be 9. And yeah, with us getting Kamahl down and them swinging with Thrax, it's going to be really hard for us to keep that off the battlefield. Or at least keep a creature on the battlefield active for Mosswort Bridge. We go for Worldbreaker. And you cast it, exile target artifact, enchantment, or land. We could get rid of the Corrosive Portal if we want to go for that. But it's just going to lose on the back end to Thrax. That's going to get returned straight to our hand. Okay. I think we may end up going for that. Yeah, let's go and do that. It's going to be 1-2. Let's go and sacrifice one of our tapped lands. Yeah, I mean, because Kamahl's not going to get it done. And if we're going to need, like, multiple creatures on the battlefield, we need to get some more stuff going. Ooh, Extraplanar Lens. Okay, let's go for Worldbreaker first. That's going to be 1-2. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. It's going to be 3-8. Yeah, we're not going to have enough for the Worldbreaker, though. So we'll go and tap the Mosswort Bridge down, because that'll be 5 and won't be 10 damage. Okay. Get the Worldbreaker down. We're going to get the... Let's go and exile the Portal. That way we just make sure we cut that extra card draw off. Yeah, I like that. Cut the extra card draw off. We're going to get a 3-3 Beast Token, which you can sacrifice for Thrax. Let's kind of see what they do have coming out of the graveyard. With it having haste and Thrax out there. Get rid of the Portal, get down the Worldbreaker, and then we can't go for the Extraplanar Lens. Anything else? Not. We're going to go and pass the turn. Actually, we should have probably gotten... Well, I was trying to sequence it to where we got Extraplanar Lens down and we could get a few extra counters on the Worldbreaker. I thought we had enough mana, but I miscalculated in my head, so that's why I kind of did it in that order. Now, our opponent does have an active Apprentice Necromancer. So as far as any hasty creatures coming out of the graveyard, Grimgrin, yeah, that might be, if they go for Grimgrin, enter the battlefield tap, they sacrifice the Apprentice, whenever it attacks, destroy target defending creature. Our opponent's going for Sedris, and they can still go for activation, so we'll see if they want to go for the Unearth out of there. The good thing about this point right now is they have an active Apprentice Necromancer, and with the Unearth ability, they're a little bit bottlenecked on the Ancient Tomb. They can't really tap down the Ancient Tomb. If they do, they'll lose, which would be kind of nice. Alright, see what they're going for. Grimgrin's coming back, Unearth for 3, so it's going to have haste. They're going to be able to blast both creatures, especially if they sacrifice Sedris to kind of swing it back. And that'll be 14 coming across, well actually about 15 once they sacrifice a creature, or whenever a player sacrifices that creature. Alright, going for the Necromancer. But either way, it's been a nice, it's been a fun little match. I always enjoy playing some nice graveyard strategies. Okay. And we tried our best to get back to an active Crater Hoof, but hey, sometimes that happens. Alright, defending player sacks a creature. And then either way, Grimgrin's targeting the Worldbreaker, so we're going to have to sacrifice the Beast Token. There we go. Get rid of the Worldbreaker. And then coming down. So it's going to be 17, 18 coming across, which is down to 5. So let's see what we draw into. If not, we may be out of luck on this one. It's unfortunate, but hey, that happens sometimes. Yeah, I still don't know what, maybe they had some 2-mana removal, but I thought we did, the other card, where is it, the Genesis card. Yeah, because we had one creature attacking, so who knows. Alright, Grimgrin gets exiled. House of Horrors, Grimgrin, drawn to Harmonize. Well, that is something. And then at this point, we can just go and tap the Ancient Tombstone. Let's go 1, 2, 3, tap 1. Maybe in some crazy world we do get Mosswort Bridge online, so we'll go extra planar lens, exiling the one forest. Yes, we're going to use that ability. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go Harmonize for 4. Draw 3 cards. Nature's Claim. Swinging for 11. Secure a Tribe Elder. We can Green Sun Zenith. That's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. At least we're going to get a beast token with Primeval Bounty. Yeah, let's go. Let's go Secure Tribe Elder. It's going to be 1, 2. We'll gain a little bit extra life once we crack it. We're not dead yet. Not dead yet. Alright, get the Tribe Elder down. If we go for Green Sun Zenith, and actually I'm going to pause the video super quick. We can Dungrove Elder to get that on the battlefield. Yeah, let's go and go for that. Let's go Dungrove Elder. That'll get us 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, let's go for Dungrove Elder. 3+1 counters on a creature. Let's go and put that on the Beast token. I think that sounds good. Yeah, put it on the Beast token. Then we're going to grab the Dungrove Elder off this Green Sun Zenith. And that still leaves us open for Nature's Claim on something to blow up the extra planar lens. There we go. Dungrove Elder. It's going to have hexproof. And then anything else. I think we're going past the turn. So we actually do have an active Mosswort Bridge for next turn. And we'll leave up the Secure Tribe Elder. And then, yes, we're going to go on past the turn. Alright, so we're not dead yet. 2 to 3. This is something. Our opponent is in top deck mode too, so I guess worst, and they do go for Temple of Malice. So, alright, now with Dungrove Elder on the battlefield, they swing in with Thrax. We can sacrifice, secure Tribe Elder. Oh no, excuse me, they have enough mana to start going for some Unearth abilities, so we'll see what they have off this. We still have Nature's Claim on Everflowing Chalice to gain, we have Nature's Claim on Extraplanar Lens to gain 4 life, so we still have that line of play to go for. And a few more creatures on the battlefield. Alright, opponent's going for Hornet Queen. Each creature card in your graveyard has Unearth. Okay. Cast Hornet Queen. And let's see how they want to swing it. If that's all they're going for. Yeah, each creature card in your graveyard is unearthed for 3. Okay. Alright, opponent's tapping out for 3. See what else they're going to bring back. And they are sitting at 2. And it's just simply, yeah, if they swing it with the Tribe Elder, that's going to be 1. I think, yeah, we'll see. We're not going to get a huge Crater Hoof trigger, but if we have that trample damage. Unearth for 3 on the Coffin Queen, okay. And it does have haste. So they swing in, that's going to be 5 coming across. The Hornet Queen does not have haste. We might be able to, especially if they swing in with Thrax. We might be able to get this. We'll see. See what we got going on. Hornet Queen, put target creature card from a graveyard on the battlefield under your control. Let's say they don't have, okay, I was about to say, they don't have the mana on that one. Okay. See if they want to swing in. Swing in with the crew. They're holding back Sedris. Okay. Defending player sacrifices a creature. We'll go ahead and sacrifice Secure Tribe Elder. Put a +1 counter on it. Now, if we're going to go for Mosswort Bridge next turn, it's going to be 12. We still have to chump block on one of the creatures. Let's go ahead and do the Dungrove Elder on Thrax. They'll be getting in for 1. Yeah, we're okay with that. We'll still have 6/6. And then if we go for Nature's Claim, that'll be 3 counters on the Beast token, and we'll be 1 away from going from the Mosswort Bridge. 6/6. Some nice trample damage. Yeah, let's go Nature's Claim on Primeval Bounty. So we'll gain that 3 because I don't think we're going to need it next turn. And we can bring back the Dungrove Elder. Yeah, let's go and go for that. Let's go Nature's Claim on Primeval Bounty. Get 3 counters on the Beast token. Go to 6. Exile the unearthed creature. See, we draw into Scavenger Grounds. Okay. And then let's go ahead and 1/2 off the Ancient Tomb. 3/4. Be World Breaker out of the graveyard. Let's go and bring that back. This is going to be 1/2. Sacrifice one of the tapped lands. Bring it back to our hand. It's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think we have just enough for this. We'll see. Alright, bring it back to the hand. It's going to be 7. Yeah, and I think we still have just enough to go for the activation. So we'll make the land drop for the turn. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's get down World Breaker. Let's go on Exile. I guess at this point we're just going to get rid of Everflowing Chalice. Get down the World Breaker. That does turn on the Mosswort Bridge, finally. Let's go and go for Mosswort Bridge. Okay. They're going to get +3/+3 and Trample. Let's go ahead and... Okay, opponent scoops it up. Yes, we close it out. All right. I may have made some misplays in there, but that, oh man, got down to the wire on that one. But we did finally get Crater Hoof coming down. But yeah, sorry. Man, I've been talking for a minute, and sometimes towards the end of these long videos like this, my commentary gets a little bit rambly. But yes, we do close it out. We finally get down Crater Hoof. We have World Breaker coming back out of the graveyard, and we had a nice Beast token, 12/12 coming across with some trample damage. Oh yes, definitely a nice, very nice mono green Kamahl deck showing today. So, if you enjoyed this video, like and subscribe. Thanks. Bye.